Weather from where you live.
Well, the snow is filling in. Little banding features developing here in the snow as this storm develops. You can see the heaviest snow right now falling up here in Newton, Jasper, Pulaski County. This is pretty good snow north of Rensselaer over towards Winnemac, Francisville, Medaryville. Some light snow around Kentland and a little bit of light snow now moving into Benton, White, as well as northern Tippecanoe counties and Rochester. Now reporting light snow as well. And you can see that the snow goes all the way back to the west through Illinois, back into Missouri and Kansas. Now this storm's interesting. It's a little clipper right now, but it's going to form or gel with another storm coming out of the Gulf of Mexico and some good dynamics. And this whole mass of snow you see here will really start to become moderate to perhaps heavy in places and kind of set up right like this. So it'll kind of curve around and snow for several hours at a pretty good clip overnight, and the winds will crank up as too. So let's kind of put this all together. There's the clipper moving southward. The low is in the northern Gulf, and there's a lot of moisture here. These are the dynamics. These are winds over 80 miles an hour way up in the atmosphere. And as this core, really strong winds up in the atmosphere, rounds the bend, and these two lows kind of come together. We're going to form a strong area low pressure in Kentucky tonight. And like I said, that snow will arc like that across our viewing area. Meanwhile, a new low is going to form on the East Coast, and by later on this week, as really strong winds round the bend, we're going to see a nor'easter develop, and that could bring all-out blizzard conditions from New York up through Boston, and well over a foot of snow and winds up to 60 miles an hour in those places. I just saw blizzard warning for Long Island. Tonight we'll drop into the upper teens, and the wind chills will drop below zero by early tomorrow morning as winds gust as high as 31 miles an hour after 5 a.m. There are the gusts 20 to 25 about midnight to 1, 2, 3 o'clock, and then you get the gusts over 30 in the morning. So a lot of blowing and drifting of east-west roads with a 4 to 6 inch snow expected, and another round of snow with a very similar system on Saturday night and Sunday. Right now, preliminary forecast point towards 1 to 4 inches with blowing and drifting. We'll keep an eye on that. There's the snow over most of the viewing area at 11, except maybe the far south and southeast. Then everybody's in the snow by 2, 2:30. Heaviest snow likely towards about 4, 5, 6, 7 o'clock. You can see some of the heavier bands coming through and a stiff north to northeast wind as well. That's 9:18 in the morning. The heavier snow is pulling away, and we could actually get a couple breaks in the clouds tomorrow afternoon with the strong wind starting to subside late in the day, and with a mainly clear sky tomorrow night. A lot of places will drop just a little bit below zero. 4 to 6 inches will do for this event. It'll be a dry, fluffy snow that'll blow around. Here's a more detailed look at totals for Lafayette down towards Linden, Romney, Pine Village, 5 Logansport. You head up towards Wheatfield, closer to 6 at Rochester, and about 3.8, 3.94 down towards Crawfordsville with the cold weather holding on. Coldest weather in 3 years, perhaps more on the way, and with normal precip, more opportunities for snow over the next 1.5 to 2 weeks. It'll feel balmy Saturday with 32, but a snowy Sunday, Saturday night and Sunday, and then 15 below zero by Wednesday morning, and highs only in the single digits.
My goodness, I'm going to wake up and it'll be just a blanket of white.
It will, yeah.
All right, thanks,
Sure.
Chad. Well, I'll tell you what, the men of Purdue kicked off Big Ten play yesterday, and now it's time for the women of Purdue to get those things started well.
Yeah, that's right. We'll hear from the Purdue women's basketball team as they prepare